Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. Is Russell Westbrook still not your MVP? Russell Westbrook just recorded 32 triple-doubles in a regular season. He's second all-time in triple-doubles list. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot build a stronger case for you to say that Russell Westbrook is the MVP. At this point, if you honestly say that he's not the MVP, it's just because you don't like him, or you don't like him, or you don't like his game. And I used to fall into the second category. I don't like his game, you know. But then I thought about it. Russell Westbrook, he leads his team in points at 31.9. He leads his team in assists at 10.1. He leads his team in rebounding at 10.5. Russell Westbrook is surrounded by trash, hot garbage. And he has been able to will the team to the 6th seed in the West. Now I'm gonna tell you why that's so impressive. And it's not just the triple doubles which are impressive. That's huge. I mean, you pass Wilt Chamberlain, you're in rare air. But to do that in a season where you lose Kevin Durant is crazy. You see the Portland Trailblazers? They have 2 stars. They have Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, and they're not in the playoffs. The Dallas Mavericks, right now, they have Dirk, they have Barnes, they have Wesley Matthews. They're not in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, Russell Westbrook is the only guy on his team putting in work. He is the only guy on his team that is averaging over 20 points a game. The next highest scorer on their team is Victor Oladipo, and I'm glad that I brought up that name. He was brought in to be their playmaker. He's only averaging 16 points per game. 16 points per game. How is Russell Westbrook willing a team where the next highest scorer is averaging 60 points per game to the playoffs is beyond me. If you guys do not think this guy is your MVP, you're losing it. Every other MVP candidate, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, they have other stars around them. Russell Westbrook has absolutely nothing around him. They just made a trade to get Taj Gibson and Doug McDermott, and those guys are still struggling. Ladies and gentlemen, not only is he making his teammates around him better, he's making the team better. People are saying, well, he shoots too many threes. He's hurting his case because he's scoring so much and shooting so many threes. His percentage is not high. On his team, for people that take an average 3 or more attempts, Russell Westbrook is top 3 in percentage. He's shooting a poor percentage, but his entire team is shooting a poor percentage. There's nobody else on his team that is a great shooter. There's a guy named Brains. His percentage, I believe, is like 40% or 42% from 3. But he's barely averaging like 4.6 points a game or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy is the heart and soul of the team. He is the most valuable player. Take him off the team, they're done. He has his team in the playoffs, and there are teams with 2 or more star players, and they're not in the playoffs. Just put that in perspective. Dallas is not in the playoffs. Portland's not in the playoffs. OKC with a one-man band guy who's averaging a triple-double for the season is in the playoffs. If you do not vote him for MVP, honestly, you're just a hater. And you can say, well, James Harden is doing. I understand what James Harden is doing, but guess what? James Harden is a product of the D'Antoni system, and James Harden has a lot of help. Russell Westbrook doesn't have a great system. He doesn't have great teammates. He's averaging 10 assists per game. Robertson can't shoot threes. Adams blows a lot of finishes. Cantor blows a lot of finishes. He has no other playmakers on his team, and he's still averaging 10 assists per game. Would you be able to imagine if Russell Westbrook were to be surrounded with better talent? He'd probably be averaging 15 to 20 assists per game because they'll actually make their threes. They'll actually finish their dunks. If you don't think Russell Westbrook is MVP, then you're sadly mistaken. And the facts are, we've never seen a player like this to do some of these feats since the Big O. I mean, since Big O, Wilt Chamberlain. So at the end of the day, if he's not your MVP, I don't know who is. And I don't think anybody is more deserving. You can mention LeBron, you can mention James Harden, but those guys have other star players around them. This guy has nothing around him. And if he's not your MVP, I think what you need to do is put on your helmet. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction. Hoops meets Hoopla. Peace.